under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alex Young gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Trevor Story steps in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
First pitch, 640.
Comes set with the 0-1. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Vogt's got it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second, right to him. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 19, Starling Marta.
Here's Charlie Blackman now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Antonio Senzatella will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick, biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line the line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. Hit down the third baseline. There's one. Back to Murphy, not in time, and they'll get just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Starling Marta. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ahmed rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, David Peralta. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eduardo Escobar. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Behind 0-2 now. Marte at third with 2 away. Fouled off. This one is launched. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now at the plate, Christian Walker. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. On the run is Dahl. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, David Dahl.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So striding forward now, Desmond. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Striding into the box, Garrett Hampson. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the stretch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Batting it, the catcher, number 3, Dom Nunez.
Stepping in now, Dom Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Stephen Vogt comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Out in front of it, strike 1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So digging in now, Starling Marta, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Scooped up. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Antonio Senzatella. 9-1-2 due up.
Antonio Senzatella.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And there's ball 2 now. Two and 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here's the 3-0. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Chopped to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom bottom of the third now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Untitled Marta swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Now the pitch. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away. Now a hard liner, but foul.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman.
Number 19, Starling Marta.
First delivery to him on the way. Blackman is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 home. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 2-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball back in.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next for Colorado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's down.
Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still down 3-0. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now batting. The first baseman, Walker.
First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second.
Now batting.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Softly hit to short. Story picks it up, and there's out number 2. Standing in, Ildemaro Vargas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his owner.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 3.
So coming to the plate, Dom Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Alex Young. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called, and on 3 pitches he's your first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Marta. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. 1 out, nobody on. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Count even at 2-2. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marta.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hit back up the middle, scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So now to the plate, David Peralta, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
1 and 2.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies nothing. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here it comes. 2-0. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. Sacrifice attempt here. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Now batting, third base.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He's set and the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. David Dahl to the plate now, and they're runners at the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Marta is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Christian Walker. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Into the box now, Stephen Vogt as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Ian Desmond.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch on the way. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Desmond. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And there's one away. Stepping in, Dom Nunez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Escobar is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Raimel Tapia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Line toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
To the plate now, Trevor Story, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
we're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies 1. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brian Shaw.
At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0 good.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Shaw was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-2 freezes him, a strikeout looking.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
After 2 great pitches, he has.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in next will be Starling Marta. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. And a curveball taken for strike two. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike three, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Archie Bradley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman Daniel Murphy.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
There's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Nolan Arenado stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackman. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley, batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run, 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing by Blackman, and it's hammered to right field. And that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. 2-1 to David Dahl. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
In now, Desmond, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies 2. Stepping in.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop,
Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Ahmed brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
2-1 to count. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A 1-0 delivery. In there, and it's even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now.
Yeah, 1-2.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're up 3-2. Andrew Chafin takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 47,
All set to start the ninth in this one. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Garrett Hampson. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And that misses 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that time run from first. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Sam Hilliard will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 22, Sam Hilliard.
Josh Fuentes will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Now a bunt attempt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Standing in, Trevor Story, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball in.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run scores. He's in there at the plate. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. On the ground to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Vargas waits on it. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and in the bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, David Dahl. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Lopez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Rockies lead this one 6-3.
For the Rockies. Now catching number 8, Josh.
Scott Ober is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Scott
Eduardo Escobar will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-2. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready once again, Christian Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Stephen Vogt. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Arizona down to its last strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Great take.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Colorado came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Carlos Estevez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Scott Oberg hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9.
Welcome to Fire Sale Gaming, powered up by firesalegames.com. So just shop our website, firesalegames.com, and get you a fire sale of a deal on some video games. We also got some books, DVDs, CDs, whatever you want. firesalegames.com.
We about to turn it on. Turn it. We about to turn it on.